Nico's.
What it do, YouTube? It is I, your favorite neighborhood Marvel man, and it's something we need to talk about in the game. Something that we need to talk about in the game that's like completely going under the radar. No one talks about it. Everybody does it all the time. Everybody does villain sectors all the time, but no one talks about the rewards in the villain sector. And one reward in particular, something that we just completely let go off the radar, and that is our DNA keys. Oh boy, we need to talk about it. So the DNA keys used to be a foundation for the game. It used to be something that you actually cared about. Used to, past tense, words I'm going to use a lot in this video. It used to be something that mattered. You know, your DNA keys help you open up boxes. The boxes let you get comic books. The boxes, you know, for the comic books, you want to compete your comic book collection because they make your Avengers stronger. A lot of people don't understand that. For i.e., let me show you what the comic books look like. Let me show you what the comic books look like. You go into your comic section and you're going to see the Black Panther comic set. It increases his heroic damage and range effectiveness. There's a set bonus for Hawkeye where critical chance and willpower. There's a set bonus for Maestro, where you get the Maestro with range and melee. And this is supposedly stacked to every character. Be honest with you. Shit, I don't have a set I haven't even encountered yet. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you though, I don't really know if it actually does apply. If I can be honest with you, I don't know if it, because it doesn't say if it applies to the character or if it just applies. You know what I mean? Who knows if it really applies to the character? You're supposed to get so the way to complete the comics is you're supposed to complete the tier, right? You get issues, you get 5 of like a certain issue, and then you get the bonus. The bonus goes up by tier. So that's supposedly how the comic system works. And you're supposedly get that by DNA keys. DNA keys are supposed to be the way that you do that. DNA keys, for those of you who don't know what your DNA resources are, let's go and show you your resources. Alright, so you have units, you have credits. You want to upgrade your gear, it shows you everything you have here, and then you have DNA keys. DNA acquired by defeating humanoid boss type enemies. Use to open biometrical like DNA strong vaults and vault missions. Oh, vaults! Remember vaults? Yeah, we have like 4 of them. We have all these new places, but no vault has been added. There should have been added 2 or 3 vaults per expansion, in my opinion. But of course, they didn't, you know, they got rid of it. They don't give a fuck. Clearly, they just don't give a fuck. So vaults is not here. That's just what it is. We don't got no vaults. I don't give a fuck about vaults. I don't know about no vaults, but that's what they feel, at least. They don't give a fuck about vaults. Why should we give a fuck about vaults? So vaults are gone, and when vaults hit the door, so did DNA keys. Don't get me wrong, you still get them. Yeah, you still get DNA keys. Cool, that's fine. Yeah, you can still get them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You get DNA keys. Yay! I can still get them in the game. What are you talking about? I hear you right now. What are you talking about? I still earn my DNA keys. Yeah, but what are they for? What are you grabbing? What are you actually grabbing? Are you really getting comics? Do you have the ISO equipped to get comics? Because that's pretty much the only way you're going to get comics in your rows when you pick up these boxes. Because this loot system is atrocious. That's probably the only way you're going to get comics. I'm just being completely fucking honest here. If you can hate me all you want to, you can sit here and, you know, in the comment section and defend this game. I want you to defend this game. This is not me. Again, if you know my channel by now, you know this is not me shitting on the game. This is me saying something that's completely obvious and we're all fucking thinking it. You know, where the fuck is these DNA keys, bro? What is happening here? You know, it's so funny because there's people that got into the game in the last year and have no fucking idea what the DNA key does. You know, don't know the significance of vaults. They're just kind of just doing shit to do shit, you know? Just playing the game, and they're like, well, you know, it's okay. And it's like, it was better. At one point in time, it was better. It felt better. It had all these glitches, don't get me wrong, but it had so much in the games. And then they took it out. That's my biggest issue, is that they take it out. Like, that is criminal. Right? False advertisement at its fucking finest, bro. Like, what? Like, why the, no. Bro. Can we report? Can we report? Report the maintenance? Like, you can't just be removing shit, bruh. You can't just be out here removing shit from the game, bro, and think you're just gonna get away with that shit, bro. Honestly. For real though. You can't just be removing shit from the game and think you about to get away with it. In my opinion. Some of y'all might let that shit slide, but not Chris. No, ha 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 ha. What would do Packer? Ha 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 ha. Not today. I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna keep talking about it until it returns to the fucking game. And if you disagree with that, then you, in my opinion, I don't know what the fuck to say about it. Because why would you not want DNA keys to have some fucking relevance? You want them to go by the wayside, just like everything fucking else, man. There's so many people that play this game literally every day, and you do your challenges every day, and you just walk with your Avengers, and you just go around, you just go beating up shit every day, just destroying shit every day, and you don't get nothing in return. You just play this game every fucking day. Resources don't even matter anymore, right? Because they're getting rid of them. Who gives a fuck about resources? It's all about fragments. All about that frag, no credit. It's all about that frag. Like, who gives a shit, man? Resources trash. Just, like, these small things add up to why the game has no merit long term, man. Like, unless you can just sit around and be like, I like playing Avengers because I like being an Avenger, then you're gonna find yourself in a situation as a gamer, as a person who ingests video game content. You're gonna find yourself in a situation where you're gonna choose between, oh damn, Marvel Avengers are Destiny, or Marvel Avengers are Final Fantasy, or then there's gonna eventually come a day where you're gonna say Marvel Avengers are Gotham Knights. And if the game is still in this state, you're gonna say Gotham Knights, because they're gonna give you fucking armor that you can upgrade in your character, and then your character's outfit fucking changes in the game, and that, like, you're gonna say Gotham Knights, bro. And I don't want Avengers to be gone, bro. I don't want Avengers to be gone. And you can tell that Marvel has already looked at how this game's reception has been, and this was like the game that they took fucking joke on, because like they just announced another single player Marvel game is coming out, made by the former co-director of Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. So they've announced that they're doing that, and then their next game is a massive team game, Midnight Suns. Then they have more single player games. So this game might be the only one of its kind from the reception that has been releasing. They might not do this again. That's tough. That is super tough. Not gonna lie, that is super tough. That is not a good thing, bro. I don't care who you are. That is not a good thing. That is a scary thing. That could be, this game could be the end of this genre for Marvel. If it's not successful, we might never ever see this again. Like, the studio holds the future of this genre of gaming, this cooperative experience, in their hands. Like, they're not gonna just waste fucking money on something that people are not buying. Look at the success of Guardians. Just look at the success of Guardians, man. It shows what people are hungry for. But Avengers sold when it came out. Yeah, everybody's like, the budget of Avengers was over 100 million. It originally released with 3 million copies sold, and after that, it has gone on to sell, I think, close to 100 million copies or something like that. No, I think that's the range. I think it's like close to 10 or 15 million copies. Well, but basically, it made its money back though. Mathematically, if you do the math, it's made its money back, because so it's actually, for Square Enix, a success. But just because they made their money back and more, because they made a partnership with Xbox to do the Game Pass stuff. So just because they made their money back and more doesn't actually mean it's a success. Because the studio made that, right? They made enough to pay for the licenses. They made enough to pay off the studios that helped pay for the game. Square Enix made all that back. That's cool. You know, they profited. It's not a loss for them no more. That's good, but that doesn't mean that it's a win either. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how these games, this type of game looks at its success. This type of game looks at its success. How many people are playing this monthly? How many people are buying cosmetics? How many people are purchasing challenge cards? How many people are purchasing takedowns? Which I never purchase a fucking takedown. You know the truth. I don't purchase fucking takedowns. I think that's a waste of fucking money. If you got the money to purchase takedowns, you just don't like money. You just don't like money, in my opinion. What the fuck are you purchasing takedowns for? The shit is dumb. I don't really. I mean, yeah, takedowns. There's some cool ass takedowns. Don't get me wrong, but this shit is a fucking fluke. I'm not buying takedowns. You can eat my ass. Not happening. But yeah, so like I'm saying, like this shit is what makes the game live. Makes the game to be successful. Gives us the ability to the creators and studios to negotiate for licensing properties and do so much. And it just currently at this moment in time, it just missing so much, and it starts with the most smallest of details. And that's what I'm saying. It starts with the most minuscule of things. It starts with DNA keys. What is the reason for DNA keys? You know, why are they not doing what they used to do? You know, why are they in the game still? You know, those things that you barely pay attention to, that you don't really notice heavy missing of. Like you see the XP being nerfed and you're like, what the fudge. You see the cosmetics being taken out the game, you go, what the fudge. But the stuff like you not being able to get more vaults and see your DNA keys progress, that kind of thing shows the most, in my opinion. Yeah, and I know. Some of you don't understand what I'm saying, and that's fine. But that's what this video is here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to let you open up your mind's eye here and see what I'm actually saying. I'm telling you the content that was the core of the game is missing. Content that was the core of the game is missing. It's not here. And it's pretending to be here. It's pretending to be here, but it's not here. Every time you collect a DNA key, you're not getting nothing out of that. You can go and do those couple of vaults over Elite Tundra Hot Vault, the Force Vault, Frost Vault. You can do those Snowy Tundra. You can do all those. You can do those vaults over and over. You're not getting anything new out of it. You're not. Because it's been removed. It's been ghost removed. Never addressed it, just removed. And that, to me personally, there's a real crime. That's the real crime here. Things like that missing is things that we need to be re-implemented into the game so the game can feel full. Simple. That's the way I look at it. So if you put those back in the game feels full. And I think that until they do that, we're going to be stuck in a situation where people are going to, oh, that was new. People are going to be able to, find fault in this game, rightfully so. And it's up to the studio, again, it's up to the studio to be able to fix that. Because it's not something that we have to do. It's something they have to do, The studio has to fix this. This is a them problem, not a we problem. And until they do, we are going to be sitting here for the foreseeable future playing a game that is a shell of its former self being redirected, It's like if the game wasn't ready, you should have just put it on pause, fella. You should have put it on pause. If the game wasn't ready, you should have put it on pause and let us wait. Push it back a couple months. Don't give us this fucking game that's not complete, man. Because now we're in a situation where we're playing this not complete ass game. And it is terrible. Yeah. And the game's not terrible. No. But not getting what you should get in the game is terrible. There's nothing fun and cool about that. That's not hip. The kids are not talking about it. It's not dope at all. Giving me a game that's missing content, it's not cool, bro. It's the opposite of cool, actually. It's the complete opposite of cool. Marvel Avengers game is the complete opposite of cool. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it. So, yeah. That's the video. As you can see, up in my video game for November. We're going to be dropping game videos in November like crazy gangbusters, honestly. Well, that's a goal at least. The goal is to drop a shitload of videos in November. I want to stay active in November because I want to see if Avengers actually does drop this raid in November, and I want to see if we actually get Spider-Man in November because the movie comes out in December. I'm normally right about these things, as you guys know from the channel, and I'm really assuming that we're not gonna get any information on Spider-Man until the fucking movie gets ready to drop, and like the next second trailer. I really think when the second trailer drops is when they're gonna talk about the fucking game. Like, I'm just being honest, Marvel Studios is definitely hands-on with this approach, with this game, because I think Marvel Studios doesn't want this game to fail, at least for the next 2 years, because they're contractually obligated to produce content for this game for the next 2 years. So I'm assuming Marvel Studios wants Spider-Man to help boost the sales of this fucking game. And Hawkeye is coming out in November as well, so there's going to be a skin for a Hawkeye TV show for him and Kate Bishop. You fucking know it. We're going to get a Ronin Kate Bishop or some shit like that. It's fucking obvious, bro. It's so obvious what they're doing right now with their release slate. It's like, oh my god, if anybody took a fucking business class, like, I was a marketing major before all this, right? Before pandemic, I was a marketing major. And let me tell you, this just bleeds a marketing strategy to just so set up to be try to peak off the success of a IP that's already been successful in the past. And I mean, just brilliant. Why would you not? I mean, there's no reason not to at this point. I mean, it is the Avengers, The MCU made a fortune. More money than I could fathom off this IP. So why not just see it through? So that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for sticking around. And don't forget to hit the like button. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. And I'll see you next video.